On the front steps, all getting ran through.
Welcome back to another episode of Lyons Den. I'm Travis Lyons. This is my good friend Julian Lee, and today we'll be bringing you some coverage of the Premier League and the Champions League. So, Julian, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so I'm Julian Lee, and
He's a Chelsea fan, right?
Chelsea fan, Liverpool fan,
Yes, sir.
and we got some stuff around the league to talk about.
Yeah, so again, like the usual routine, I'll go through the table, the leaders around Europe, then we'll get into some of our stats at the weekend, and then me and Julian will get into some of our talking points that we have from an eventful season so far. All right, so just to look at the Premier League table, not much shaken up this week. This is as of Monday morning, too. I know Newcastle plays West Ham today. Well, today. This will be out probably by Wednesday, so this will change. But as of Monday morning, we got Liverpool in first, followed by City, Chelsea, and Arsenal. Those are the top four. Then Brighton, Tottenham, Forest, Villa, Newcastle, Fulham at 10. Brentford, United, Bournemouth, West Ham, Everton, Leicester City, Wolves, and in relegation zone, Ipswich Town, Crystal Palace, and Southampton. In our UCL top 8, which get automatic qualification to the knockout rounds, we got Liverpool at first, followed by Sporting, Monaco, Brest, Inter Milan, Barcelona, Borussia Dortmund, and Aston Villa. And the leaders around Europe, we got in La Liga, led by Barca. Bundesliga, of course, is Bayern Munich. Ligue 1 is PSG. Serie A is Napoli. And the Eredivisie is PSV. Star U.S. forward Ricardo Pepe having a great season.
For PSV, yep.
Highlights of the weekend, Man City shocked at home. 0-4 loss for Spurs. Did you watch that game?
I did.
It's domination.
Yeah.
It was hard. Yeah.
Haven't gained a point last 4 games for City.
They've lost 5 straight games.
5 straight games.
Yeah, crazy. Liverpool 8 points clear. That late Salah brace. Well, the contract situation, I really hope gets sorted out because Salah is he's the greatest Liverpool player in the Premier League era. Arsenal win 3-0 versus Forest. They needed that win. Standout performances this weekend. Nothing too big. Salah 2 goals, including a late penalty winner. James Maddison 2 goals against City. Mateus Cunha 2 goals and 1 assist. João Pedro, Enzo Fernandez, João Gomez, Bukayo Saka, and Ismail Assar each had a goal and an assist. So let's get into the talking points. I'm just gonna ask you a flat-out question. You could take it how you want. I'm gonna be talking about this season. Who's the best player in the world right now?
Give me Cole Palmer.
Oh,
And
I don't even have him on my list.
It's not on the list. I don't want to be biased, but I think Cole Palmer is, he's a young star, and he has a very promising future, and I think he could pass Premier League leaders such as Salah, which is on the list. And I know you do like Salah, but I'm going to have to go with my guy, Cole Palmer. But best player in the world, I'm going to have to give it to Vinny right now. If we're being completely honest, I think it's Vinny.
Yeah, I do. What do you think Palmer's better than Salah?
Right now,
It's Salah. Yeah, you do have
I
to
think
give
it's
Salah
Salah.
the respect. But
I think it's Salah.
in
I have
2
to give
years,
that.
in 2 years, I could
In
agree
2
that
years,
it would
yeah.
be Palmer. But right now, Salah's just playing some of the best football of his life. Lewandowski. I didn't really know who to put for Barcelona. I'm sorry. Barcelona has Rafinha.
I think
I don't want to call Rafinha the best in the world. Like it just feels weird.
But Rafinha has had a really
him,
good
Lewandowski,
season.
and Lamine Yamal have all been top 20
Lamine Yamal
players.
as well. Yeah.
But again, it's like all 3 of them are probably equal in talent as of right now. So it's really hard to Lewandowski gets the goals, Lamine Yamal gets the assists, and Rafinha's just playing out of his mind right
And Haaland, where's Haaland?
now. He ghosts. Remember, he's turning into the ghost again. I mean, it's really crazy how I think in big games he just ghosts. Like
Yeah.
So, did you watch that United game yesterday?
I did. 1-1 to Ipswich.
Oh, man. That was a great goal by Hutchinson.
It was.
But thoughts on what do you think Ruben Amorim? How do you think they're going to end up after this season, and then what's your projection for the future for United?
So I think this was a really tough job for him, taking United's boss. I think he has a lot of work to do.
Do you think he made the
And-
right decision to leave Sporting, like for his career?
No.
Really?
I'm going to go with no. I
Wow.
think he was in a good position at Sporting, and I think that's a really heavy job to take at United, especially at this time in the season. And I think he's going to struggle. Hopefully he could turn around in the next year, but for the rest of the season, going into winter, I think he's going to have a really hard time bringing United from that 12th position.
Yeah, and it's definitely a very different like style of play. So, like I saw the where the players were on the field during the game versus Ipswich. It was very it's an interesting formation that he plays, and like he was a great coach at Sporting, but I don't even think the greatest coach could fix United this season. I think they're just a terrible team. I'm a Liverpool fan, so I'm kind of joking.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't see United, finishing for a spot in Europe at all this season. I know all they care about is the FA Cup. I know their fans, they're always like, oh, FA Cup. Come on, like, that doesn't mean anything.
Better than Ten Hag, though. Definitely.
Yeah, anything's better than Ten Hag.
Yeah.
I think I could coach better than Ten Hag did in his tenure with Manchester United. What's wrong with City? Here, wait, I'll get into some stats first. We got they lost 5 straight games for the first time ever in Pep's tenure. That's 3 straight Premier League games they lost. 8 points from the top spot in the Premier League and only 12 games in. They're without their best player, Rodri, for the season. But here's my take. They have so much talent. Rodri, like even without Rodri, like what Gundogan slides in, and Gundogan's still world class. Like
Yeah, I think there is a problem at City. I think they'll solve it though really quickly. Again, it's City and it's Pep Guardiola. They're going to be at the top of the league in the next couple months. Sorry, Liverpool, but
8 points. 8 points. You still think
I
they're
don't think they have anything to worry about. I mean, it is a bad spell for them, but it happens with everybody. And I think they'll turn it around really quickly.
All right, we just had some technical difficulties with one of the cameras. So yeah, City clearly out of sorts. I don't even want to predict the Premier League because I don't want to jinx it. But if they do end up coming, I wouldn't be surprised. And I'm still like an 8-point lead against City for me is so much different than if City had an 8-point lead on us. Like you're never catching, even if it's 3 points, you're never going to catch City. So like that's why I think if the roles reversed right now, the Premier League title race would be over.
I think if you guys take as much points as you can now, I think you have a good chance against City.
Yeah, I agree. What about Real Madrid? I mean, they have been injured. I will give them that. But I mean, we thought this would be one of the greatest teams ever, of all time.
So, an honestly rather disappointing start for Mbappe. I feel like.
I know. And Mbappe's one of he's one of my favorite players, but still.
But again, it's Madrid. I think they just have to figure some things out. They're like City, and they'll be on top.
And so. I thought Barcelona would really run away with La Liga here, but I mean they just dropped points to Celta Vigo, and I think right now the best team in the world without debate is Liverpool. If you would have asked me 2 weeks ago, I'd say Barcelona and Liverpool, but Barcelona is just, I think they've dropped points in like 2 of their last 3 games. So, I mean, yeah, that La Liga race is really on if Madrid can, get healthy again. I know Vinny just was ruled out for around 3 weeks, and yeah. So, an early look for this week, we do have Liverpool takes on Madrid on Wednesday. That will be a great game, rematch of the 2022 UCL final or 2021, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2021 UCL final. Or 2022, I don't know, guys. City on Saturday at Anfield. That will be, if Liverpool win that game, I think we win the Premier League.
It's a turning point for sure.
And PSG Bayern Munich also on Wednesday. It's the only other big Champions League game we have. So we're going to do some combined 11s. We'll do a combined 11 for Liverpool versus Madrid. If Courtois, I think Courtois is playing. And I don't know if Alisson, I think Kelleher is playing. So Courtois.
I think either way, Courtois.
Yeah, Courtois.
Be starting for me.
Right back, I think they have Lucas Vazquez going because Carvajal's out for the season, right?
Yeah. Is Trent still playing?
I think Trent will be back.
So.
I think Trent there.
Yeah.
Center backs. I guess you got to go Van Dijk and Rudiger here.
Yeah. Is Militao still playing?
Militao's. I think he's injured again.
Oh yeah, another ACL.
I mean, look, I do want to give some props to Ibrahima Konate. He's playing some of the best football in his life right now, soccer in his life right now, and I think he's been a top 3 center back in the Premier League behind Van Dijk and Saliba this year. He's just been colossal. Left back Andy Robertson is. I know you don't watch him, but I have the privilege of watching him, and I could say it is whoever Madrid have.
Is
will
it
be better.
Mendy?
I
for
think
Madrid?
it's yeah.
I'm
for
going.
Mendy.
I'm going
Yeah.
with Mendy.
Mendy for sure. Mendy for sure.
Yeah.
We'll go defensive mid, center mid, attacking mid. Defensive mid. Who do they have right now? I think what would they put, like Chouameni or Camavinga?
Yeah.
It has to be Ryan Gravenberch. It has to. I'm sorry.
I
Ryan
don't
Gravenberch
understand
has been the best
hype around
defensive.
Gravenberch.
Dude, like I just want. Did you watch the game Saturday?
No,
Or Sunday?
not the Liverpool game. No.
You just watch him, and
We should
it's
have had a
it's like
Caicedo-
watching watching
Caicedo
Picasso
Gravenberch
paint.
debate.
It's like watching Picasso paint. It is absolutely beautiful watching Gravenberch play. And the stats do prove he has been the best center defensive midfielder in the world this season. So I think I'm going Gravenberch.
Really?
What about you?
Well, I don't know who Madrid's is.
Let's say it's Camavinga.
If it's Camavinga or Chouameni, I choose either one of them over Gravenberch.
That is insane. That is an insane take.
I mean,
center mid, McAllister or
Bellingham?
Valverde. I say
Oh, yeah,
Bellingham.
Valverde.
Yeah,
Valverde.
Valverde with these. Bellingham or Szoboszlai / Curtis Jones. They're
Bellingham.
both been playing good, but Bellingham obviously. Right wing. Would it be Brahim Diaz? I think it'd be.
Is Rodrigo injured?
I think it'd be Brahim Diaz or Salah. Salah with ease. Striker, Joselu or Darwin Nunez, or
Mbappe.
no, Mbappe's playing left wing. I said.
Oh yeah.
So I think Nunez over Joselu.
Yeah.
And left wing Mbappe or Luis Diaz / Cody Gakpo, who are both playing great, but I mean, still killing Mbappe in this form is. Yeah. So we're gonna do one more combined 11, Liverpool City, and then we're gonna wrap this up. So in goal, let's say I think Alisson will be back for that Sunday fixture. Ederson. So yeah, I got Alisson.
Remember
I don't
Ederson?
think- really?
Yeah, he had some nice saves against
Wow.
City or against Tottenham, but
still out 4 goals.
yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Right back, Kyle Walker, who's washed, or Trent. I think it's Trent.
Trent.
The 2 center backs. I'm saying this year. I don't want to sound biased, guys, but I think it's Van Dijk and Konate. They've both been better.
You need Ruben Diaz over Konate.
Okay. I think Konate's been much better than Ruben Diaz this year, but again, that's just me being biased. Left back, I got to go Vardiol over Andy
Vardiol.
Robertson.
Yeah.
Defensive midfielder, I think they're going with Gundogan, Rico Lewis. I think Rico Lewis is their CDM. Yeah, he's been playing
Oh, I didn't
CDM for
know
them. Yeah. So I'm obviously Gravenberch over him.
Yeah.
Center mid, I think Gundogan or McAllister. I mean, right now that's pretty even, I'd say.
Yeah. I haven't watched McAllister.
I haven't watched Gundogan, so McAllister has been struggled since his injury, so I'm gonna go Gundogan.
Yeah.
And then attacking midfielder,
Is that so?
Silva or Szoboszlai. I guess Silva this year. I know Silva
Yeah.
hasn't really had the
Oh
output.
yeah, I'll go
but-
with Silva.
Yeah, so all right, left wing, Savinho or Luis Diaz. It's Luis Diaz with ease, I think.
I really like Savinho.
But Luis
Well,
Diaz.
I'm gonna go with Luis
You
Diaz.
have to.
Yeah.
Striker, Nunez or Holland. I mean, it's Holland.
Holland.
It's Holland. And right winger, Salah or Phil Foden. And if you last year, it would have been Foden in his current form. But this year, it's not even close. It's Mo Salah.
If he could keep up his form, so.
Yeah.
But, yes.
I still think Salah's a better player. But yeah. So I mean, that's it. That's our show. We got some big games this weekend for me as a Liverpool fan. Julian's Chelsea are doing pretty well, but I'm glad to have you on the show, and I'm glad to be able to talk some soccer with you.
Yeah.
I want to have you back on for a Messi versus Ronaldo show. I'm planning a Messi versus Ronaldo show, but thank you.
Thanks for having me, Trev.
Good